Hey y'all. So this is for G.I. Joe fans. May not be for you guys that watch my videos on guns. So I'm not a large collector of G.I. Joe memorabilia or toys, but I went big or I went home. So what I mean by that is I have I'm gonna start with this one. This is the Joe Terror Drome. And I also had the first G.I. Joe headquarters. So I'm going to start off with this one. I have it here on a Lazy Susan. As you see, it has one gun mount, a larger weapons mount, secondary weapons mount, third mount. This Terror Drome is complete. This is a complete Terror Drome. It's 100% complete. And it's not, in my opinion, it's not done yet, because I got some other things I'm going to put on there that you can do. So I'm going to just drop this down a little bit for those of you who don't know. So these doors, they drop, okay? And right here's a good example. So this latch, when you press it down, it opens the top of the dome, which is here, and that's for an AVAC to come up, which I do have the AVAC. It's complete with the pilot and the blueprint. I don't put them in there because one of the problems is this toy is 50 plus years old, so you have to be mindful of that. For like really detailed information on the Joe Terror Drome, you can go online and see better details than what I can give you. So you have these compartments. These two are pretty much open. Then you have a gunner's compartment. So you've got a seat with a gunner. You got this open board or open floor type compartment. It does have some design in it that deals with what looks like to be an ammo box in the back here. The rest of these are pretty much the same. So what you have is this deck is actually made for certain vehicles to sit on. And you would have a character there's a peg right here for him to sit on, and it would look like he's refueling a vehicle. These next panels, they're all the same. This is a sliding panel, so it would slide out and your character would fit there and it would look like it's refueling. Okay, this is like their idea of a jail cell. This does not come with it. This is a 3D printed console that I bought on eBay, or scratch that. I cannot remember where I bought that, but it wasn't on eBay. If I remember it, I'll put it in the description down below on this. But this door does slide. This door and the other door that deals with the gun mounts is I have to be very careful because I don't want to break the tabs. Let's see. There we go. So it is exactly the same. It even has the pegs. These drop down, but I would never use those. It's exactly the same design all the way across. There ain't no change in it. So I don't collect a lot of G.I. Joe. I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan, and I decided that if I was going to collect anything of G.I. Joe, it would be the original G.I. Joe fort, or their command center, and the original Cobra command center, which is the Terror Drome, which is what that is. It's a very small video. I know if it's not your forte, hey, I understand, everybody's got their own ways. But as a kid, G.I. Joe was my show. It was my thing. And this is the Bad Guys Big Bad toy set. It also shows the difference in kids when I was growing up and kids today. Kids today, they don't want nothing like this. Everything they want is electronic, beep, bop, boop, bop, boop, boop, boop. Whereas in my day, it was vehicles and their sets, etc. So I'll be doing some more videos, of course, dealing with the Joes. The next video will do is on the G.I. Joe Fort and not the Cobra Terror Drome, not the Cobra Fort or base. But it's a great figure set. I mean, it's a great toy set. Everything here is intact. The tabs you got to watch out for, especially on these, because after all, it's a 50-year-old toy, and things break, things get brittle, and I don't want that to happen. I love it. I love the set. It's like that and the G.I. Joe Fort is really the only big large sets that I want. I do have a couple of fingers in the fires. I'm looking for a couple of things that go with this. I don't want to say what it is yet. If you're a Joe fan, you're going to know automatically right off the bat what this is missing. But the Terror Drome itself, this is 100% complete, chairs and all. It still has the original stickers on it, which I don't like, but I'm afraid to take them off. Same way with the G.I. Joe Fort, which I'll show you in another video. And I'll show you some stuff up here on the wall too. I do have the blueprint for the AVAC, and I'm going to do a separate video on that. I got the aircraft, the parachute, the AVAC driver. It's complete. But yeah, so this is the G.I. Joe Terror Drome. I'll show you another video of it later on from the top down, because I think you get a better view. I don't know how good you can get a view on this. Let me see if my hand. Yeah, you're not getting a good view from the top down if you've never seen one of these. But if you are interested, take a look. Basically what I'm creating here is a diorama, using this as the fort, and this over here, which you can't see yet, this is going to be like a runway base, and I'll show you more of that later on. But it's just for a G.I. Joe guy like myself, this one, the Terror Drome and the G.I. Joe Fort, in my opinion, they are the holy grails of the toy sets that they made back then. You young guys may not like it, may not understand, and I understand because you come from a different generation. But for me, I'm a Yo-Joe dude, man. But I'll show you some more stuff involved in this. If it's not your cup of tea, hey, I understand. Everybody's got a different flavor. Be back directly, y'all.